Hi everyone, this is Mary Ayers from tapintoaction.com, and I'm going to jump into just the good feeling I woke up with this morning, which is around feeling good, feeling rich. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of how I got there, but I'm going to do it while we're tapping because I just feel so good. This is the kind of stuff that you want to savor when you're feeling really good. And that doesn't mean that that earlier I was kind of struggling with some things, and this is what you're getting now. This is after tapping and everything. And I thought, I just want to hop on and have people just be able to catch the wave, rise up with me. This is the time to do it no matter what you're feeling. Okay, so we're going to do a rampage of I'm rich. I am rich. And so I know that that's not where it started this morning. It started in kind of I was looking at all the things that we needed to buy for, doing some work on the house. And I was just thinking, feeling really tapped out and really not a sense of, the money's just not there. I don't feel rich. What I feel is pinched. I feel really tight about things. I feel like I can't get a lot of things. And that's where I started. So I'm going to give you a second to kind of assess where you are right now when it comes to what you have in your life. If you feel rich, ask yourself, do I feel rich? And if you're feeling like not really, that's not what the bank account says, or I don't feel rich in friends, I don't feel rich in money, I don't feel rich in health. This is what we want to do. We want to get into that feeling state, and so that you can feel it even if the conditions aren't there. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to have you tap along with me. Okay? I may not go slow enough in order for you to repeat after me, but that's okay. You just keep doing this, because the more you would come back to this kind of a video and listen to it and tap along, what's going to happen is your mind is going to have these experiences, and it's going to couple it, marry it up with these words. And as that happens, it's going to become a program within your own head. So see, this is the importance of just doing, just kind of jumping in. I'm not waiting. So tap with me. Here's where we are. We're going to start here. So even though there's a part of my conscious mind that looks around and says, I am not rich. I'm anything but rich. But my intention is to feel rich anyhow. Even though there's a part of me that absolutely is connected to the reality around me. And it says, you can't feel rich. That's not how it is for you. Look around. What do you see? You can look at your bank account. You can look at your love life. You can look at your health. You can look at your career, whatever it is. Come on, girl. You are not rich. But here's what I want that part of me to know. I know ultimately that the things that are here right now are not the things that I am creating. And so I get that it thinks that we're not rich in the moment. But I know there's something far bigger than that. I know that there is a way for me to be out in front of it. And I absolutely intend to do that. And even though I couldn't possibly say I'm rich, one, I've never been rich before. How do I know what it feels like? And when I look around, I don't see any possibility of it happening right now. I don't know how that would happen. I don't know the hows of it. But I'm going to be okay with that, because I know that that part of me has a tendency to want to plan, and it can only see from its small perspective of what is available. And it says, from where I'm sitting, I don't see much available. And I want to tell it, that's okay. I accept you. I have compassion for you. I love you anyhow, because I understand that that's all you can see. But there is a real big part of me, a part that's connected to something far greater. And it has resources you can't even begin to imagine. There's so many possibilities. And so I'm going to open myself up to that. I know that part of me that looks around and it wants proof. It says, you're not rich. You are not rich. Look around you. Come on. Seriously? This is not rich. But I know that being a creator means that I'm out in front. And I know that part of me that is limited in its sight may not get that. And that's okay. It is a very literal part of me. But I can remember, you keep tapping because I'm going to tell a story. When I worked with Tony Robbins has this, it's kind of a prayer. It's a statement. Okay. And it starts by saying, God's wealth circulates in my life. And that's what happened this morning. I was laying there in bed, and that beginning of that prayer came. God's wealth circulates in my life. And I just repeated it over and over. God's wealth circulates in my life. It is all around me. God's wealth is circulating everywhere around me. All I need to do is look. And then the second line is, and it flows to me. God's wealth circulates in my life, and it's flowing to me. And as I just kept thinking, as I laid there in bed, was tapping, I thought, God's wealth circulates in my life, and it flows to me. And then the thought came, so I'm rich. And it felt so good. I'm rich. And so I just started playing with that. I'm rich in friendship. I'm rich in gratitude. I'm rich in love. I'm rich in ideas. I'm rich in support. I'm rich in health. I'm rich. I'm rich. There's so much available. God's abundance is everywhere. And it's flowing to me. And that means I'm rich. I'm rich in love. I'm rich in beauty. Beauty's everywhere around me. I'm rich in support. I'm rich in friendship. I'm rich in belonging. I'm rich in guidance. I'm rich in support, in love, embraces, in compassion, in a soothing presence. I am really rich. I'm ecstatic with richness. And I'm rich in wealth. Not just in the great things in life. I'm rich in the practical things in life. I'm rich in the delight of where I live. I'm rich with the love of what I do, the way I get to serve. I'm truly rich. There's so many ways to be rich. And I am. And I claim them. I claim that richness. The richness of the joy of it. I'm rich. I'm thankful. It flows to me. It just flows. It's the most natural thing in the world for it to just flow, and it flows to me. Of course, it flows to you and it flows to everybody, but it flows to me. It's just the way it is. I am already rich in more ways than I could ever count. Now, I want you to take a second, because this is the biggest piece of this. If you're feeling that warmth right now, if you're feeling it, even if you're not feeling it super, super big, I want you to savor it. Savor any of the good feelings. This is what savor means. It means to experience all the nuances of the feeling, where it is, and the temperature of it, and the texture of it, and the weight of it, and the expansion of it. Where is it? Where does that feeling of I am rich, when you can get it, however much you can get it already? I mean, it was popping out of me this morning. It was literally popping out of me. Later on, I did some things. I made breakfast. It wasn't as strong, but when you have it, that is your turn to go and savor it. Drink it in, wrap it around you like a big, huge blanket. Feel it all over. This is how the subconscious remembers. It feels the memory. It's not going to remember it by words. It's going to remember it by the feeling. If you want to feel rich or feel abundance, you have to teach your body what it feels like. If you've never had riches, if you've never felt that way, then you have to start from scratch, teaching your body. This is how you do it. You come back, you get moments of this whenever you can. And then you start to train your body to feel how it feels by savoring it, recording it in all parts of your body, especially that subconscious part, so that you can pull it up anytime. Repeat, repeat, repeat. That's how the subconscious works. It wants repetition, repetition, repetition. It doesn't matter what's in your bank account. It doesn't matter what's around. If you are making that fully emoted state of I am rich, that is being recorded in your body. It becomes part of your identity, and it will become part of your reality. Come back, do this. I'm going to come back and do this one. I mean, it was just so amazing to me. I just had to share it for you. I know not everybody may be there, but you can begin. And some days you're going to find yourself at a 7 or 8. And man, when you are savoring that, it's going to be everything. It's going to really move you. Okay, so this is how we install a new program. And the program is the abundance is all around me. It's flowing to me. And man, oh man, I am rich. All right. I'm excited for you. This is a good one. We're going to keep doing some more rampages. I love these. These are some of my favorite ones too, especially when I come off just so pumped up about it. I just can't wait to do it. Let me know what this experience is for you. I challenge you to a 30-day practice of this, and then get back to me and let me know what happened. Every day, feel the feeling I am rich. Small, some days it's going to be small, some days big. 30 days, you do that. I want to hear from you. Write something down below, how you felt after this. Come back again after a few days, a few weeks. Tell me what happened. It may just be, it's easier for me to get back into it. I just love it. I love the feeling. Even if I don't get to feel it very often, I realize I can feel it. And I go back to this time and time again so I can keep doing that. I want to hear from you. And if you want to keep hearing what I'm doing, subscribe below. You'll always get the emails when I've got something new out. I put something out every single week. So until next time, my dear rich friends, I keep very good company. I want you to stay brilliant.